whispering because I want to see if this voice recognition software in this YouTube can recognize my whisper or not. It's an experiment.
Hello, everybody. That was creepy, wasn't it? Well, just trying something new. Uh, yes, so welcome back. And, what's that? Yeah, I had to stop recording yesterday because uh, from this loud singing, kind of lost my voice. So I did some vocal rest. Okay, so I think more or less I recovered. Okay. Anyway, so I'll be nice and easy with my voice, and so we yesterday we finished up. We continued to. We yesterday's the session was like almost like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, because you know I need to give my vocal cord some rest yesterday. Anyway, so uh, let's continue on this. Okay, so I don't think it's knowing what tensor calculus is. It could help. Okay, but I've been learning that. Just for one night, I watched this about 10 episodes of this lecture series on tensor calculus, and it was a professor, and he also wrote books about tensor analysis, and so I purchased it from Amazon. It was not cheap, okay, but I wanted to pay him something because he does us great service by putting his lecture online for free. So yeah, I want to give something back. I wanted to, so I bought his book. I also bought calculus textbook that I used when I was in undergrad college. So because I realized I don't have many mathematics books in the house. Okay, so yeah, it's a good idea. And but I don't think it's too necessary that a humanologist know and understand tensor calculus. It might help, but because we already know what the truth is, it's all about logical deduction. I mean, even if we add the flavor of tensor calculus to it, I mean, will it convince more people to accept our theory about ethics, even if we would combine the general relativity equation and whatever with our humanological ethics theory? People can say, "Hey, I'm not going to accept it," you know, or I guess it may, if we infuse this tensor calculus in humanology, I guess it could be one branch of humanology. It may appeal to some physicists and mathematicians, maybe. Is it really worthwhile to save the souls of a few mathematicians and physicists in the world who may watch this humanology series? That's a very far-fetched argument, right? But that's not why we are studying tensor calculus. We are studying it because it's interesting, okay? It's intellectual entertainment, that's all it is, okay? Yeah, we're doing it for fun, okay? Anyway, so, because most people don't understand tensor calculus anyway, right? So, introducing tensor calculus to humanology, it will it make humanology more popular or less popular? We don't care. We don't know. Maybe we'll, maybe it won't. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We do it for fun, okay? We're guided by this joy of intellectual entertainment, learning something new. So it's something healthy. Yeah, I mean, tensor humanology. How about that? It's just one branch of humanology. That's not the only thing we do. Anyway, but we just made some conceptual analogy and we stopped there because I don't know too much about tensor. Okay, not yet. All right, and yeah, I keep learning. I get back to it every now and then. But I was inspired enough, so that's why I stopped watching that YouTube tensor lecture series and restarted doing this because I was enough inspired. So, like, let's just dump the brain before I really learn. Get back to that tensor lecture series video learning. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do some mathematics, okay? Because this definition of matrix kind of when you first learn it, especially the definition of matrix multiplication, it just looks so arbitrary. Okay, why on earth did they define matrix and matrix multiplication this way, and why are we learning linear algebra? What's the application? What's all this? What's the purpose? Okay. It's this, okay? First, there's scalar, right? Scalar is just a number, right? Let's say -3, or it could be 0 or 9, right? But and then you have ordered set of scalars, 3 comma 0 comma 9. This is a vector, okay? If there are only two numbers, two-dimensional vector. I mean, yeah, two-dimensional vector. If there's one number, scalar, one-dimensional vector, okay? Ordered set is enumeration of multiple scalars is a vector. Now, if we enumerate vectors, now it's a vector, okay? It's just a bunch of numbers, but it's ordered. You cannot switch the ordering. Then it becomes different vector, okay? Yes, ordered set ordered enumeration of scalars. It's one definition of a vector, okay? Now, matrix is like this. It's enumeration ordered set of vectors. That's what matrix is, okay? Like -1, 2, 0. Then you have 3, 2, 1. This is a matrix. Why? Typically we call vector if it multiplication, okay? Vector, I mean matrix multiplication, okay? The left hand side of this matrix multiplication, we divide by row. We call them row vector, okay? On the right side, we call it column vectors, okay? So what we do here is we match this direction of this row vector and each of column vectors, and then we do the dot product, okay? So matrix is nothing but ordered set of these vectors, okay? This matrix is equal to nothing but ordered set of vector minus 1 comma 2 comma 0, and you have 3 comma 2 comma 1. You have two vectors, right? And you put a b comma there, okay? Vector comma vector comma vector comma vector, that's what matrix is, okay? So why do we write it this way? I tell you why. Where the historical origin of this, because now I remember. Actually, I learned this kind of. I mean, my teachers, mathematics teachers, didn't emphasize the reason, the historical origin, but I did learn it like in a passing way. It's this, okay? You can see all this, right? Good. Let me get myself warm. You know, a lot of young people like fall in love during the New Year's Eve. You know, they like kiss some random stranger on the New Year's Eve. You know, right after it became the New Year. Don't do that, okay? You don't want to get STD by kissing random strangers, okay? Don't do it. Yesterday, I mean, the New Year's Eve, like 11:59, 2000, what, December 31st, 11:59 p.m., 2018, when that passing moment, when the moment it became what, 12:00 a.m., 2019, January 1st, I was in a gas station. Okay, I was, because I thought it's something really cool, something very unique. Spending the New Year's Eve moment on a gas station alone. Yeah, that's what I did. Because, yeah, I was at the bar and club earlier, but I left very early because, you know, I want to go home. So I just came home and stopped by a gas station and, yeah, I watched some neighborhood fireworks and stuff. It was cool. Wait, that was okay. Anyway, I want to get warm. I mean, nowadays, we're in I'm in Alaska. It just became January 1st last night, and then our temperature is like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very warm. I like it. So I'm not kidding. I thank God for global warming, okay? Because I live in Alaska, okay? I don't want to be cold. I do thank God for global warming, okay? Because it's a great blessing for Alaskans. Okay, we get warm winter, and that's great. It saves energy, okay? So global warming saves money. It saves energy, okay? Because northern region, it's not as cold as before. Southern region, it's colder. So southern region during the summer, yeah, they will save cooling cost, air conditioner cost. They save energy because their summer is no longer too hot. It's redistribution of extreme temperatures, right? Alaska, you get warmer in the winter. Florida, you get cooler during the summer. So, yeah, they save heating cost in the Florida in the summer. Alaska saves heating cost in the winter because it's warmer. And Florida saves cooling cost in the summer because it's cooler, right? Global warming is a good thing, okay? It saves energy, okay? Don't listen to other people, okay? Listen to me. Alright. Because they don't know what they're talking about. They're ignorant. They don't know what science is. We do. So, it's the system of equation, okay? You have x1, you know, ax plus by equals c. We have done this before, okay? So let's make some systematic notation. A11 x1 plus A12 x2 plus a13 x3 is equal to what? C1. You know where I'm going with this. A21 x2 plus A22 x2 plus A23 x3 plus C2. Yeah, it's very cumbersome to write. Okay, so matrix notation originally came from to make this cumbersome notation simpler. Okay, we can write this as what? A x vector multi this is matrix multiplication. Okay, is equal to vector C. Okay, so and it looks like this. All right, you have matrix. What is A? It's a matrix A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, and then you have color vector x1, x2, x3 equal to C1, C2, C3. Okay. So that yeah, then you have row vector, column vector. You know, you multiply, you do dot product, right? To retrieve C1. Yeah, so that's what this is. Okay. So that's the original idea of matrix notation and matrix multiplication. It comes from this linear system of equation. Okay, so yeah, that's the motivation. Okay. If you are not understanding this, yeah, just look up in the internet linear algebra or matrix multiplication. Okay, or matrix, not movie matrix, mathematical matrix. Okay, I mean movie matrix is a nice movie. The first one only. Second and third kind of. Third one wasn't too bad, but kind of creepy. Anyway. Okay, so okay, let's do some tensor notation of this. Okay. Well, before that, sigma notation. Sigma xi okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, and if we write this in the tensor notation, it looks like this: a ki xi is equal to ck. Okay, and the index, yeah, we have upper index and lower index in tensor notation, okay? And if the two same index that appears once in the lower and once in the upper in some other variable, it's Einstein summation, okay? Einstein summation. So we we it's the Einstein convention, okay? The sigma is implied. So I here, I there, it means it's a summation, okay? This Einstein convention, all right? So this kind of summation index is called dumb index, all right? Because we can call it I or J, I or JJ or MM, blah blah blah, right? But other index is happening only once on the left hand side and once in the right hand side. Yeah, they're called live index, okay? Yeah, those are something we cannot just switch around, okay? We cannot change the index with different letters. Okay, so yeah, this is tensor symbol of this summation, okay? It's very compact rather than this. So yeah, that's why they came up with tensor notation convention, okay? To make it more economic and efficient. Okay. So I here it means summation, right? So summation like this, this plus this plus this, okay? And k is a live variable, so k goes like this: k1, k2, k3, okay? Okay, so summation summation this dumb index, it only makes one term. They're all connected with plus signs. Live variables, okay, it makes multiple equations, okay? So that's difference between dummy variable, dummy index and live index, okay? Dummy index, it generates summation, so it also is a part of equation, typically one side of one equation, okay? That's what dummy index in the tensor notation can stand for. And live index means it's several equations. Dummy index, it means this each component in one summation, okay? So that's dummy index, okay? So dummy index, it's just one big string of summation, plus 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 plus. That's dummy index, what dummy index stand for, okay? So it's something kind of low level, small guy, dummy. But the live index, like k here, k, it appears once in the left side, once in the right side. It means each equation. So this is a higher up kind of guy. Live index, okay? When k is 1, it's one equation. When k is 2, one equation. Another equation. K is 3, the other equation, okay? So this is hierarchy of indexes, okay? Yeah, so that's kind of basic of tensor. All right. Okay, we'll take a break. Okay, we're gonna take a break. All right. We're gonna ventilate the air too. Okay, so you got this. It's easy. I mean, if you have learned it before, oh boy. So yeah, we do this time line by line. Okay. So you have this one line of this matrix. What is it? What is this one row of a matrix? Vector. Okay. Matrix is nothing but ordered set of vectors. Just like a vector is an ordered set of scalars. Okay, I need you to know this. Okay. In matrix notation, we just don't put any comma. We just put space, maybe double space. Okay. But it's just for convenience, right? It's a vector. Okay, it's ordered set of scalars. Vector. Yeah, you can put comma in there. Okay. But in matrix, yeah, we don't put comma. Okay. In vector, yeah, we do put comma and we write it horizontally. We don't use like vertically. No, we don't do that. So what is this? Matrix multiplication is a dot product. Okay. I mean dot product in vector. So you'd write a11, comma a12, comma a13 dot product x1, comma x2, comma x3. Vector notation of dot product. Okay, it's totally equivalent thing. This matrix multiplication without any commas, right? Without any commas, and also in matrix, yeah, you sometimes write vertically as opposed to horizontally, right? Yeah, so matrix multiplication, dot product. Dot product is a just special case of matrix multiplication. Okay, and vector is a special example of a matrix. Okay, matrix is nothing but generalization of this concept of scalar, vector, and then you have matrix, and you can have three-dimensional matrix, four-dimensional matrix, blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. Okay. Tensor can be, one way to look at tensor is it's kind of generalization of matrix, like n-dimensional matrix. You can see it that way, right? Because in matrix, what is A? Matrix A, we represent this as Aij. What is vector? Ai. What is scalar? What is scalar? A. No index, zero indexes, zero indices. Vector, one index. Matrix, two indices. And when you go to tensor world, yeah, you have more than two indices, multiple indices. So yeah, tensor can be thought as an n-dimensional matrix. Okay, it could be thought that it could be seen as a generalization of matrix. Okay, because typically when we talk about matrix, it's just two-dimensional. Okay. Yeah, it can be seen that way. Okay. I mean, in the history of mathematics, they come up with this notion of matrix in the context of the system of linear equation like this, right? It's a very specific area of mathematics, okay? Very one small area of mathematics. Linear algebra, or system of multiple linear equations. Yeah, it's a very small area of mathematics. Because in mathematics we have number theory, set theory, group theory. There are a lot of calculus, trigonometry. But this one specific area in mathematics, very small area of mathematics, system of linear equation, it gave birth to matrix, two-dimensional matrix, which is a generalization of vector. It's something very big. Okay, it's like Jesus is Jesus Christ. I mean, if you accept him as your Christ, he's very small guy. He was born in Bethlehem, right? He grew up in Nazareth, very very small, unknown, obscure town in Israel. It's not like Israel. I mean Jerusalem. It's not Jerusalem. It's not some big city in Israel. It was small, very obscure town, Bethlehem, right? Nazareth. Okay, but Jesus became very big figure. So household name, right? Like, come on, we celebrate. Everybody celebrate in the world his birthday, no matter what religion you are. Christmas. Okay, so whether you believe in Jesus or not, you know who he is. You recognize his name, right? So yeah, but you started very small obscure town, just like this. Okay, matrix is something very big. Okay, this is generalization of vector, something very big. But it started with the system of linear equations. Okay, something easy. It's not non-linear. It's a linear. Okay, there's no sine, cosine, logarithm, hyperbolic or arctangent, whatever. No, it's linear equation. Okay, humble beginning. Okay, and likewise, tensor calculus. It started with this specific branch in mathematics that deals with this coordinate transformation. Okay, so they were trying to find some mathematical expression, so mathematical entity that they call tensor, they can express an equation that is very generic, that does not depend on coordinate system. Okay, so how do they go about it? Well, they do this directional derivative. Okay, parametric function. Okay, it's like third semester calculus material. So I took third semester calculus first and second semester. Yeah, I skipped it. I just passed exam in college because there's something I learned in Korean high school. Okay, so yeah, I passed those two exams, calculus 1, calculus 2. But third semester calculus, yeah, I initially I didn't want to take it, but my friends persuaded me that I should take it, so I listened to my friends. So I was so arrogant. Oh no, hey, I can study on my own and all this. But my friends convinced me, so I took it. I got an A, and I'm glad I listened to my friends because it was not that easy. Okay, it was the Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, this triple integral, whatnot. Oh, yeah, directional derivative is one of that. Third semester calculus. Okay, university, college. Okay, 4-year university. Okay, so. Okay. All right. Enough with that. Because I'm still learning tensor calculus, I cannot quite regurgitate the definitional expressions because I'm still learning. Okay, so maybe we'll do it later. Maybe. Okay, once I learn some more about tensor calculus. Okay. All right. So let's get back to humanology. I mean, because we do a lot of mathematics, but yeah, we do it for fun. But at the same time, we do it in order to apply to humanology, our human phenomena. Okay. But that's more interesting. That's like promised land, right? Yeah, like I do follow the footsteps of Jesus, and so we are in a very obscure town somewhere in outback or Alaska. I mean, it's not like in the middle of nowhere or anything. We have electricity, running water here, but yeah, it's somewhere in Alaska. Alaska is very what 49 state. Very we have very few people in Alaska. Alaska is the biggest state. It's all far bigger than Texas. Okay, Alaska is big land, but we have the smallest population density probably in America. Very few people live here in Alaska. Okay, so it's some small, kind of like Bethlehem or Nazareth, whatever. Yeah, it's just the birthplace of humanology. Okay, so it's like Jesus kind of. We love Jesus. We admire him. And we want to be like him. Whatever. He's our role model, right? Whatever. So, um, okay. So, yeah, you want to talk about gayism, tattooism? Yeah, let's talk. I'll give it to you. Okay, it's just that we oppose that gayism and tattooism, but you like talking about it, right? Politically, this is something very popular nowadays. The most popular ideologies, gayism, tattooism. So yeah, let's talk. Let's keep talking about it. But let's get back to that, okay? Just gayism axis. You know what? It's kind of getting old. It feels rot. Like we've talked about this too many times, perhaps. So let's change it. How about abortionism? Let's pick some spicy subject, huh? Like very hotly contested subjects. We love controversies in humanology, okay? Abortionism and sexism. How about that? Okay. No. There's not much sexism or racism in America anymore. There just isn't, okay? Abortionism and yeah, gun, pro-gun, anti-gun, gunism, okay. If you're conservative, you're pro-gun and anti-abortion, so you're probably around here. You're pro-gun, anti-gun, pro-abortion, pro-gun, pro-abortion, anti-abortion, okay? So yeah, if you're conservative, you're anti-abortion. You know what? Okay. Republican, you're a Republican Party member. Are you Republican? Okay, red. Becomes a purple now. So mixing red and blue. Yeah, you're Republican, okay. Are you Democrat? Okay, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, half of my friends are Democrats, okay. You're pro-abortion and anti-gun, so you're somewhere here. You're kind of polar opposite to each other, okay. So, and I mean, we don't quite need this matrix multiplication. We did introduce that because it's something really cool, you know. Matrix multiplication finally finally finds application in humanology. That's something really cool. That's why we did it last time. I mean, 2 episodes ago. But it's not too necessary, at least at this point. Maybe in the future, yeah, you can develop that theory and use some fancy stuff with linear algebra in humanology. Yeah, I'll leave that up to you, okay? But for now, because humanology is very beginning stage, we don't want to estrange too many people, okay? We don't do too much heavy mathematics, okay? Yeah, we want to attract people, invite them, people who don't know anything about mathematics. Yeah, let's invite everybody. and let's invite them. So let's not scare them away at this stage, this initial stage. Let's just invite everybody, whether they know mathematics or not. And once they love us, then yeah, let's. Now we have equity cushion. We have some leverage because they love us. Now we can demand them or ask them to study mathematics a little bit so that they can catch up. Okay, so it's political strategy. Okay, at first you say nice things, you smile, right? So you get them to love you as a politician, right? Diplomacy, right? And then after they love you, then you start making some demands. Okay, right. Is it time to take a break yet? We'll take a break, okay? Because I'm still recovering from my voice, vocal cord. It's not exactly injury, maybe small injury, okay? So taking it easy. So we'll take a break, okay? Okay, we're back. So, abortion or not abortion is abortion an ethical thing or unethical thing? Gun, anti-gun is this is not black and white like tattooism, piercism because look at my hair. Woo! I'm not trying to look like some ghetto Einstein. Oh, this shit that PG-13, foul mouth. This is fun. Fun to say. Fun to do some dirty mouth thing. Okay, I'm not some. Okay, shit Asian, shit ghetto Asian. Oh, that sounds funny. Shit ghetto Asian Einstein. How about that? I'm just making fun. Okay. Is there any better way to do this frontal hair? Whatever. Yeah, today's New Year's Day, so yeah, it's a vacation day for me. So, yeah, tattoo piercism, gayism, yeah, it's 100% evil. Okay, by piercism I mean like for women or even some men, yeah, one here is okay, right? But all the other places, that's what we mean by piercism. Okay, pure evil. Tattooism, yeah, 100% evil. Gayism, 100% evil. There's no good gayism. Okay, but abortion and gun, this is pro-abortionism, pro-gunism. It's not 100% evil. Okay, it's one of those ideologies that's not 100% evil. Psychologism, maybe 90% evil. Feminism, maybe about 50% evil, right? Even anti-gayism, probably 1% evil, okay? Because you don't want to hate gay people. They're people, they're just victims of gayism, okay? Yeah, so you should not hate gay people. You should be cautious. Probably it's not a good idea to shake hands with a gay man because gay men have about 30 times more likely to have some STDs. Okay, any STD probably like 50 times more likely to have at least one STD because there are multiple STDs. Because AIDS alone, AIDS. Uh, what does AIDS stand for? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, something like that, right? HIV, okay, alone, male gays have it's like 30 times more likely to have AIDS than average American average person. Okay, so AIDS is just one STD. You have AIDS, herpes, genital warts, gonorrhea, syphilis. There are multiple STDs. So what? How about just any STD? How many times a gay male more likely than average person to have um, a sexually transmittable disease? Probably 100 times, I guess, right? So yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to shake hands with a gay person. Okay, male gay. Okay, so it's just too dangerous. They're like biological hazards. Okay, walking biological bomb, right? It's just the way it is. It's science, okay? Science, mathematics, statistics. It's just the way it is, okay? So homophobia is a misnomer, okay? So if you, it's not like you're afraid. It's okay if you even if you say, "Oh, I'm afraid of a male gay," well, it's a rational fear. I'm not afraid of that person. I'm afraid of contacting these STDs. Okay, why? Male gays, yeah, they are still males, so they are promiscuous, so there are no females in there. So, yeah, they have sex with multiple male gaze. So yeah, promiscuity leads to STD, sexually transmitted diseases. So it's a rational caution. Caution is better word than fear. Okay, you just don't want to get any STD by shaking hands with them, by being too close to them, because all those STDs, they're propagated by germs, bacteria, virus, single cell or multi cell organisms. Okay, so it's a rational caution. It's not a phobia. Homophobia is a misnomer. Okay, but at the same time, we don't want to hate them or pick on them because that's hatred. That's not good. Okay, so yeah, even some anti-gayism is wrong. Okay, so anti-gayism about 1% evil. Okay, so all these old ideologies, yeah, is sliding scale of good and evil. Okay, gunism, pro-gunism, maybe 50% evil. Pro and pro-abortionism, maybe 50% evil. Okay, so we just found out that this is not a good example. Okay, we need to pick a very pure evil. Okay, this is not a good example. Let's pick something very pure evil. Tattooism, pro-tattooism. Okay, and pro-gayism. Okay, that's 100% evil. So you are here. You're pro-gayist but anti-tattooist. Okay, and you are here. You are anti-gayist and pro-tattooist. Okay, so let's give you some name. Adam, Brian. Okay. How about Adam and Ben? Whatever. Point. Whoa. What other name start with A? Alice. Alice and Barbara. Sure. Uh, how about Alice in the Wonderland? Oh, she's what, anti-gay, but she's covered by tattoos. Can you imagine that? My goodness. How about Barbara here? Okay, she's a lesbian and she has no tattoos. Whatever. Oh, but how about Barbie? Okay, Barbie is a lesbian. She's pro-gayist. She's a lesbian and she has no tattoos. Can you imagine tattooed Barbies? Tattooed Alice, lesbian Barbie, lesbian Alice. My goodness, it's a satanic thing. Tattooism, gayism, 100% pure evil. Okay, there is no good in it. Okay, it's satanic, 100% satanic. Okay, one of those ideologies that's purely evil. Okay, is there ideology that's purely holy, purely good? Can you make an example? I don't know. I haven't thought about it because humanology, sure. Is humanology 100% good? Is there some bad humanology? I'm talking about this brand, this particular humanology. There are other humanology out there. If you type humanology in YouTube, you're not going to see this because there are hundreds of others. Okay, more prominent, people with more money and fame. Yeah, but when I talk about humanology, we're talking about this humanology. Okay, back in the days, Saint Paul, he said, "This Jesus, this Jesus, this Christianity." Okay, we're kind of repeating the history here. I'm talking about this humanology. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, we have to turn on the heater. It's getting cold. I'm gonna take one ibuprofen. not exactly headache, but I feel some pressure in my head. Kind of pre-headache kind of thing, so I just took one pill of ibuprofen. So I'm very preventative. So, um, yeah. So what is coordinated? Okay, so pro-gayism, protectionism, bad. Okay. Oh boy. So even on ideology, it's a mixture of good and evil. Okay. And human being, mixture of good and evil. There's no human being that's purely evil. Okay. Even like serial rapist and murderer. Yeah. That person have just multiple demons, evil ideologies in him. Okay. It's evil ideology, metaphysical pathogen. It's just like disease. Okay. A person can have multiple diseases. That person never chose to have diseases. Okay. So yeah, gays, they say, oh, we didn't choose to be gay. We agree. Humanologists, we agree. Yeah, it's a disease. Nobody choose to have diseases. It's just that you're unfortunate enough to be infected by gayism. Okay, so it's not your fault. Okay, but it is a disease. Yeah, you didn't choose to be infected by this gayism, but it's still a disease. It's bad. We are here to cure you, kick the demon out of you. We are exorcists. We are ghostbusters. Okay, humanologists. All right. So, what is A? A is equal to -3, comma +2. So this is a gayism axis, tattooism axis. Okay, is equal to -3 g plus 2 t. What are those small letters with this hat, vector hat? Yeah, unit vector. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can express this as a matrix multiplication of this identity matrix. We did it because it's something very cool. It just look cool, okay? But we don't have to do that. We did it like 2 episodes ago, so we're not going to repeat that, okay? Because we don't want to intimidate you with all this fancy mathematics, okay? But just in case you know some mathematics, we want to show you how beautiful it is. Okay. Humanology, mathematical humanology, yeah, it's something very beautiful. Because we are explaining human phenomena with mathematics, you know, it's something very cool. Okay, so, all right. So yeah, person A, he has some, Alice, tattooed Alice, okay, because I'm trying to speak in the secular terms. In order to appeal to the public, you have to use their language. Otherwise, they're not gonna understand what you are saying. You have to speak in the language that they understand. That's why we are doing this. Okay? Yeah, tattooed Alice, but she's anti-gay. Okay? Barbie, lesbian Barbie, but she has no tattoos. Okay? So ah. Okay. So, Alice in Wonderland, in this what? She's anti-gay, and so she's covered with tattoos. So this part is good. She got some Holy Spirit there, anti-gayism, but she got some evil spirit in her too. Tattooism, okay. Barbie, Barbie doll, +3 gayism, -2 tattooism. Okay, 3 comma -2. Okay, just random number, alright? So Barbie, the Barbara Barbie doll is lesbian, okay? So she got some bad stuff, okay? So good stuff, we don't want to use the same character, okay? So how about Holy Spirit? She got some Holy Spirit in her, and she got some evil spirit in her, okay? Here, Barbara, Barbie. She got some evil spirit, unclean spirit, and some Holy Spirit. Okay, so everybody, human being is like this. Okay, that person got some good stuff, bad stuff. There's this Casanova killer, the serial murderer and rapist and murderer. He's a white guy, a very handsome man. Back in the days, probably 1950s or 1960s, black and white era, and black and white movie. Yeah, there was some racism too, but yeah, black and white movie era. So it's probably 1950s, 1960s. Casanova killer, he murdered beautiful young women. He's a white guy, but he raped and killed like at least a dozen beautiful young white women. That's crime against humanity. Why? Because we don't have that many beautiful white women in this country or anywhere in the world. So beautiful young white women, they are precious assets. They're like treasures. Okay, we don't have enough of them. Okay, those are the only women he raped and murdered. So he was infected by this multiple satanism, rapism, murderism, and also anti-Caucasian beautyism, because he killed them. Okay, anti-Caucasian female beautyism. Okay, beautiful young white girls. There are not that many of those in this world. Okay, so they are treasures. Okay, we should preserve and protect them by letting them marry eligible white men. Okay. I mean, no offense to ethnic women. I know you are all beautiful women, okay? But we ethnics, non-whites, there are a lot of us. White people, there are not that many white people in the world, on earth, okay? And they happen to be very, very aesthetically pleasing. You don't have to be offended by this kind of statement, okay? Why? I mean, aesthetics, sex appeal, I mean, it doesn't mean that much. Because, hey, if you have profession, are you an ethnic woman? Yeah, you have profession. Maybe you are a lawyer. Maybe you are a doctor. I mean, the sex appeal is just a small part of life, okay? Yes, please don't feel offended or don't get angry or jealous. No, just appreciate other people's talent. Okay? Yeah, white women, young, slender white women, they're very beautiful. So yeah, let them marry white men so that they preserve their race, white race. Let them make purely white babies. And if that white woman have some blue eyes or blonde hair, I mean, she's plump a little bit, then yeah, she's totally more than 5 out of 10 in a beauty sex appeal scale, not skill. Yeah, the sex appeal scale. Okay, sexiness scale. Okay, if she's blonde, yeah, she got extra points. Her complexion, her skin is very, very like white or kind of yellowish or very fair, light colored skin. Yeah, she got extra points. She had blue eyes, extra points. So yeah, her body type isn't like too fat. It's just plump. Yeah, she's probably 7 out of 10 in terms of sexiness. Yeah, then she should marry purely white man, eligible, good white man who can support his wife and children. Okay, because she has beautiful white Caucasian gene, white beauty gene. Okay, don't even get me started on that. Okay, so everybody have some good and bad. Okay, this Casanova killer. Is there some good in him? Well, he's a handsome man. That's his talent. Very handsome man. Okay. Yeah. He looked like a movie star, man. I mean, back in the days, 1960s in America, everybody used to look like movie stars. Okay, so we're gonna take a break, okay? And I'm gonna take one more ibuprofen because my this pressure on my head isn't quite gone. So I'm gonna take one more ibuprofen. All right. Or maybe I should take some daytime day pill. Okay, we're back. So this is a human space, okay? Whether you are anti-gay, pro-gay, anti-tattoo, pro-tattoo, you find your place in this two-dimensional Cartesian coordinate, okay? Are you like me? Then you are maybe somewhere around here. I'm an anti-gayist and anti-tattoo piercist, okay? So you're kind of in the back corner. Okay? You're minority, ideological minority, like I am. Okay, so okay, so isn't humanology fun, lovely? Oh man, it is fun. Of or if you may be up here, oh, I'm a pro tattooist, pro gayist. Oh yeah, I'm king of the world. You're up there. We, anti tattooists, anti piercists, anti gayist, we are marginalized. The back corner of the society. We are righteous minority. We fight for justice, righteousness. Okay. Loyal dissent. Okay, we object, we resist the evil majoritarian mainstream. We are fighters. Why? Because we are strong. Okay. Anyways. You know, I don't want to estrange too many people. Maybe I'm not estranging people by introducing this linear algebra, matrix notation. Maybe we are maybe attracting people because it's just so beautiful. Okay, mathematics, identity matrix. So we are gonna do some more of that. We're gonna explore. Ideology matrix, ideology identity matrix. It's about identity, right? Your fingerprint. It uniquely defines you. Okay, so you have opinion vector. So okay, so what is a position vector? You have opinion vector multiplied by identity matrix. Matrix, we don't put this arrow on top. Okay, it's just matrix. Okay. Matrix multiplication. Okay. That's your position vector in this coordinate. And this ideology matrix happen to be also identity matrix. That's the beauty of it. Okay. The collection of unit vectors, okay, is equal to what? Collection of these column vectors, okay? Ideology 1 is a vector, like gayism. You have gayism unit vector like G vector, right? Ideology 2 unit vector. Ideology 3 unit vector. Let's just think about three things. Okay. Let's just gayism, tattooism, and marijuanaism. Marijuanaism, it's not 100% evil because medical marijuana is a valid thing, right? Because every medicine has painkiller has some side effect. Depending on your body configuration, the side effect of marijuana as a painkiller may be better, more acceptable, less worse, less bad than say opioid. Because from what I learned from my friends, opioid cause constipation, but that may not be acceptable to you. Maybe losing some short-term memory is more acceptable to you. Then yeah, medical marijuana is fine. Every medicine has a side effect. Okay. Medical marijuana is good, okay, as a painkiller, okay. So marijuanaism isn't 100% evil, maybe 40% evil. Depends on how many people use it for recreational use. Recreational marijuana is bad. Homicideism, again, maybe 90% evil, 10% good. Why? Because look at police. They sometimes have to kill murderers. Death penalty, death sentence, or in a war, soldiers shooting and killing terrorists. In a war, police, or your self-defense or defense of others. Yeah, it's a justified. It's not illegal killing. No, it's not a murder. Murder is unlawful killing with malice aforethought. Okay, that's what murder, first degree murder is. Homicide is killing of human being, and that's not always wrong. Why? Because, give me 1 second here, okay? Just friends, holiday wishes. So, what's that? Okay, so yeah, homicide is a killing of a person. Murder is unlawful homicide with malice aforethought. What is malice aforethought? You planned on killing that person. Okay, you prepare for it. That's first degree murder. Manslaughter is like first or second degree murder. Okay, they're varying degrees, sliding scale. But manslaughter is more like you didn't quite plan on killing this person. Like vehicular homicide. Okay, maybe you're negligent. Maybe you're drinking and driving. So you kill somebody. That's you didn't plan on killing that person. It's a It's a manslaughter. Okay, you can still go to jail. Okay, so yeah, don't, don't drink and drive. Okay, it's dangerous. You don't want to kill anybody. So yeah, murder maybe you go to jail for at least what, 30 years, 20 years. Manslaughter maybe 10 years. So it's felony. They're both felonies. Okay, so okay. Anyway, but lawful killing of human being, lawful homicide, it's like police shooting at a murderer, or you killing somebody in defense of yourself or some other people, or a soldier who are deployed to war zone and killing enemy soldiers or terrorists. It's not crime at all. Okay, if you are a soldier, World War II veteran, and you killed many enemy soldiers, you can get a medal for it, medal, honor, because it's not murder, it's not unlawful killing, it's a lawful killing of human being. Okay, look at David versus Goliath. David didn't just kill Goliath; he beheaded Goliath. Did he go to jail for it? No. He became a hero, okay? But in terms of Jesusian ethics, all homicide is wrong. That's the difference between Jesusian ethics and legal ethics. Okay, Jesusian ethics, Jesusian morality isn't exactly about the law of society. Okay, it's more about ideal, shooting for the moon. Okay, that's Jesusian ethics. Okay, because in humanology we kind of adopt that position, Jesusian ethics. Okay, uh, because we even go further than Jesus actually, because Jesus said, "Woe to those people who put on these long robes and oh yeah, woe to you, you evil synagogue leaders and whatever." Just give me 1 second. Okay. The holiday greetings with my friends. So yeah, because Jesus said, "Woe to those people," you know. Jesus cursed many people. Okay, he hated many people. Okay. Oh, you Judas Iscariot, you know, blah blah blah. Right. But we humanologists, we are like Jesus on steroid. We are nicer than Jesus. Okay, so because we believe that nobody is guilty, everybody's innocent. They're just infected by this metaphysical disease, metaphysical pattern. They're just possessed by these devils. And who created all these Satan's devils? God. Okay. Worse yet, God chose those poor people to be infected by the devil that He created. That's why humanology, we see human beings as victims of God's playful acts, His whimsical, infantile, playful stuff. Okay, we are just actors. We are just all villains. We are villains only because God wants us to play villainous roles in this theatrical production that we call His story. His story is a story. Okay. All right. So we don't blame anybody. Okay. We don't judge anybody. We are Jesusian, but we are like Jesus on steroid. Okay. We are like super Jesus, super Jesusian. Okay. All right. So that's what we do. We want to be better than Jesus. Okay, basically purer than Jesus. Because Jesus sometimes got angry. You know, in terms of anger, yeah, controlled anger is good sometimes. If you are a leader, sometimes you need to yell in a controlled manner. Okay, so sometimes it's necessary. If you have ever been in a leadership position, you probably understand what I mean. Sometimes you need to stage this anger, act on an angry person. Sometimes it's necessary to discipline your subordinates. Okay, it is necessary sometimes. Okay? I mean, because even Solomon, King Solomon, in the book of Proverbs said, "Yeah, dumb people, stupid people, they'll be rods. A rod fall on a stupid person." Yeah, Solomon said that. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary for disciplinary purpose. I'm not talking about this physical disciplining. I'm talking about yelling. It's kind of physical because it's a voice, sound. It's physical, but not beating. Okay, or whipping or cracking. No, we're not talking about that. Let me pick some other kinds of vodka. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna switch out this vodka drinks because it's getting old. Oh, now I'm getting hot. I think ibuprofen is kicking in, so I don't feel no more head pressure in my head. That's good. But I'm getting hot. Oh, so I gotta turn off the heater, and we're gonna take a break, okay? All right. Okay, we are back. So yesterday I kind of strained my vocal cord, you know, because I was yelling and singing in the karaoke. So, but nowadays I don't sing very much. But yeah, I'm recovering. Okay, so I'm regaining my voice slowly. So I'm just taking it easy. But at the same time, I'm doing this. I'm talking, right? So, like when hurt, when I get some injury, yeah, I take it slow, but I still move around just a little bit so that because I don't wanna make an excuse. Oh, I'm injured, so you know what? I'm not gonna do anything. It gets worse. Okay, you need to gradually improve yourself, recovery. Okay, yeah, expand the range of your motion, but slowly. Okay, otherwise you'll be really disabled. Okay, you don't want that. Okay, yeah. So one step at a time. Now let's get back to this. Where's my glasses? I don't need glasses. Let's. I want to have an option of wearing glasses. I love freedom. I love options and choices. Yeah, so I understand you Americans want to have option to have tattoos and marijuana and gay marriage. I understand that you want to have options, right? You want your freedom. I do understand that because I'm here in America because I love freedom. Okay, but freedom can be abused, right? That's what I'm saying. Not everything that's related to freedom is a good thing. Okay, there could be bad freedom, abuse of freedom. Okay, tattooism, sugar fetishism, gayism, marijuanaism, and plastic surgeryism, psychologism. I mean, abuse of freedom. Okay, it's not illegal, but it's immoral that you subscribe to those unclean spirits. Okay, it's bad for you. I care about you. That's why I say you should unsubscribe from those evil ideologies if you're already subscribed. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's a recommendation. Who am I? I'm not a lawmaker. I'm just a messenger. Okay. Does Bible forbid tattooism, piercism, marijuanaism? Not directly, but the way humanology interprets this. Bible says, "Oh, you Israelites, you adopt those abominable customs of heathens, Gentiles. You worship foreign gods." That's how we apply. Okay, all this tattoo piercism, gayism, marijuanaism, yeah, evil customs of foreign nations, foreign races, ultra interracialism, okay, all those things. Yeah, okay. Anyway, and about ultra interracialism, yeah, in Old Testament days, they dedicated this lamb, spotless, clean, pure lamb to God as a God, sacrifice to God. Okay, so you have this beautiful young white woman with blonde hair, red hair, or blue eyes, green eyes, fair, clean, light skin, like white skin, pink skin, orange skin, yellow skin, whatever. They should be offered to God. I'm not saying we should kill them and burn them in a human sacrifice. No, that's not what I'm saying. What we are saying is those purely white beautiful white girls, young, fertile girls, they should get married to eligible white men who can support their white women, white wife, and white children, so that we preserve the white race, white beauty, beautiful white genes. Doing the right thing. Okay, God means righteousness, doing the right thing. So yeah, okay, that's what I mean. Dedicated to God, dedicated for the preservation and protection, conservation of white race. Beautiful, young, beautiful white women. They don't have to slander, but just out of 10, 5 or more. Okay, if she has blondes, she got extra points. Blue eyes, extra points. Okay, if she, the summation of her beauty, sexiness, some are more than 5, then yeah, 5 or more, then yeah, she should get a white man who will have white kids with them. Okay, because she has white beauty gene. Okay, that's the anti-ultra interracialistic ethics. Okay. Don't let me go there. Okay, it's just too much. All right, this opinion. Okay, we have this. Okay, your opinion about what are some 3 criteria, 3 axes. We have gayism, tattooism like before. What are some other pure evil? Well, how about criminalism? Criminalism. Okay. What's your opinion on those things? So you have G, T, C. Gayism, tattooism, criminalism. Okay. You may have some opinion about each of those issues, like O1, O2, O3. Now, it's a matrix multiplication, okay? Well, in matrix notation, we don't have comma, we just have space, right? But they're equivalent, okay? Just, yeah, don't be too formalistic, it's waste of energy, okay? You have I1 here, I2 here, I3 here, okay? So gayism, all right? 1, 0, 0. That's the coordinate of this unit vector of gayism. 1, 0, 0. What is coordinate of tattooism? 0, 1, 0. Unit vector. What is the coordinate of a unit vector of this criminalism? 0, 0, 1. Okay. This I think something very beautiful. I really like this formulation. Okay. I1 vector, column vector, I2 vector, I3 vector. Okay. It's a matrix. Okay. It's an identity matrix. Okay. Yeah, it kind of sounds like truism. Truism. It sounds so obvious. I just like its beauty. Okay. The very fact that we introduced this matrix calculation to humanology, I just like this. So maybe second generation humanologists, maybe they can expand on this. Okay, so mathematics is kind of like this. Okay, when you come up with a brand new mathematics theory, why are you doing this? I mean, is this really necessary? Well, I don't know, but I think it's just very beautiful. So yeah, I do it anyway. I don't know about application in the future, but I do it because it's beautiful. And later it turns out it has huge, humongous application. Okay, that happens all the time in mathematics. Not always. Okay, not always, but sometimes, many times, all these mainstream mathematical theories right now, it used to be something very small, like baby Jesus in Bethlehem. This title was very small. Okay. Now, just like Jesus' parable, this plant, this seed, it goes down under the ground and it germinates, and later on, after decades or even centuries, like a sequoia trees. I've been to that park, national forest in California, Sequoia Park, where they filmed what second Star Wars movie. Star Wars movie. They say, "Oh, this episode 4, 5, 6." Bullshit. There's only three Star Wars in my mind. Maybe many of your mind. All these later Star Wars movie, they're garbages. Okay, Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. That's it. All this later stuff that Steven Spielberg made after a decade or 2 decades also is so bullshit. It's garbages. Yeah. So second installment of Star Wars was filmed in the Sequoia Tree National Park. I've been there. Okay, it's big, tall, like thousands of years of old trees that seem to live just forever. Okay, beautiful trees, big trees. Okay, so why are we talking about sequoia tree? I lost the train of thought. I'm an anti-marijuanaist. So funny. Yeah, Jesus. Jesus said, yeah, very small seed. It get under the ground and it germinate, and after decades, years, decades, centuries, even millennia, it became gigantic tree. Okay, we started very small, right? So yeah, that's something we should learn from Jesus, from nature. Okay, it's the faith, belief. It's not something scientific or logical. It's something purely religious, purely religious. Faith, belief. If we keep the faith, then maybe, hopefully, or surely it will work. Faith is purely religious concept. It has nothing to do with logic or science. Logically, scientifically, people may call you, "Oh, you're crazy. You have no chance. You're crazy. Yeah, oh, your ideas, it's not gonna work. Statistically speaking, yeah, it's not gonna work. Scientifically, logically speaking, no, you're stupid and crazy. You're just daydreaming." That's the story of every single inventors and entrepreneurs, businessmen, pioneers. Okay, every single human being who had big success and big name in human history. Everybody around them in their own time call them crazy. "Oh, you stupid. It's never gonna work." It's a recurring theme. It happens all the time. Okay, I'm running for president for 2020 November. Okay, I want to be the president. Okay, it's 2019, right? So 2020 is like next year. I have like 2 years left. Fat chance, right? Yeah, I don't care. I'm still running for president. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah, people will call me crazy. "Oh, it's never gonna happen." Oh, blah blah blah. But I believe in miracles. 'Cause I happen to be a Christian, practicing Christian. I actually live Jesus. Okay. I actually do what Jesus tell me to do in the Bible. Okay. I read the Bible and I actually do it. I live it. Live and breathe Jesus. I believe in miracles. Okay. It will be a miracle if I become the president in 2021 January. I believe it though. Why? Because I believe God can do it for me, for you, for the entire humanity's sake. I believe that God is capable of miracles. Of course, He created the universe. I mean, logically, it's consistent, right? If God created the law of gravity, He can defy it. He's not subject to it because He created that law. God is above law. Okay. All these evil things on earth, it's God committing those things. Like child molestation, abuse of minors, sexual abuse of minors, even rape of minors, horrendous things like murder, rape, genocide, Adolf Hitler or Alexander the Great Britain. All these killings and conquests and STDs and gay marriage and tattoos, piercings, ultra interracialism, every single one of those evil things, God is committing it. Why? Because He's above the law. He created this universe, so He can do whatever the hell, PG-13, whatever the fuck or whatever the hell He wants with it, because it's all His possession. He's the owner of the universe. So we are His victims. We are being played by Him. We are His pawns, puppets. We humanologists, we know this. God is not some benign, good entity. No, He's very whimsical and playful. Someone very evil. Okay. Because all the evil in this world is created by no other than God alone. Okay? That's Jehovah. He even say this in Bible, book of Isaiah. Yeah, good and evil I created them all. Some obscure verse in the book of Isaiah, but he did acknowledge. In the book of Genesis, yes, it's implied. He didn't explicitly, expressly said it, but God created all creatures, all animals. One of them is Satan, snake. Who created snake? God. Bible also says, yeah, God, only God, Jesus said, only God knows that day, the future. Nobody else knows the future. God is the only one who knows the future. Meaning, future is already written on stone. Okay? Why? God wrote it. He's the playwright, screenwriter of this movie that we call history. That's His story because He wrote it. Okay? We'll take a break and you can choose to think about it or not. I'm not going to even ask you to think about it, okay? Why don't you just forget about it, okay? We'll take a break, maybe we'll sing and dance or martial art. Okay. We're gonna leave this here because it's so pretty, okay? But yeah, let's do something physical. Okay. I learned some new dance move, okay? So I wanna show it to you. So yeah, we'll do some dancing, okay? Yeah. Let's get physical. We've been sitting all this time. We have over 1 hour left. Yeah, let's sing and let's do some dancing. If not singing, maybe some martial arts. Let me get some drinks before I take a break. Oh, it's so good. Very good. Good drinks. Let me have some more of this. Not sure where this vodka is from. Canada maybe? Where is this vodka from? Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, fantastic vodka. Mm. Very, very good. Okay, we're back. Let's get physical, okay? Now, sometimes I talk like a girl because high pitched voice because I want to preserve my vocal range. I want to be able to sing and talk in a high pitched voice and low tone. I want to preserve this vocal range, okay? That's why sometimes I talk like a girl, okay? I want to be versatile, versatile, okay? Anyway, oh boy. Whew. I'm kind of drunk, I guess. It's okay, I'm at home. Let me get some water. Oh. Ah. How about we turn on this nice disco light? Okay. It's not quite working because it's too bright. Because I need to see me dancing. Yeah, I learned this dancing, new dancing, because I was watching this television. I mean, I went to a bar last night, New Year's Eve, and then they're playing some television advertisement, and I think it was a YouTube advertisement actually. I'm a huge fan of YouTube. Okay, YouTube, yeah, just standalone. I guess it's a San Fernando. I mean, just Silicon Valley. Give me 1 second. Yeah. What did I just do? I made some transition because we're doing all this metaphysical stuff, like mathematics and stuff, right? Now we are gonna do some physical stuff, like dancing. Let's get physical, okay? We're gonna strike some balance between physicality and metaphysicality, okay? So yeah, we did enough mathematics. Now it's time to dance. Let's get physical, okay? I need some drinks before I do that. So I washed my face. Kind of ritual between this transition. Oh. Let me take this off. Alright, 3 different layers, man. Oh. Too heavy. Take off my slippers and we're gonna do some exercise, alright? Ooh. Alright. So it's like kind of variation with this popping, okay? Like ticking, popping, right? And this guy was doing this kind of acceleration, this change of direction based on this repetitious percussion beat. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's what music is about, right? There's some fluid music. I was listening to this jazz. I'm a huge fan of jazz, African American invention, jazz. This what, Billie Holiday and also Dee Dee Bridgewater. Yeah, African American female singers, jazz singers. Oh, they're fantastic. Nobody can sing like African American ladies. Always blew my mind away. Like Aretha Franklin or who's that lady who sang this Ella James. Ella James. And let's away. My life is like a song. Oh yeah. Vocalists, jazz vocalists. Yeah, there are some great jazz singers like Caucasian females, but they're great too. Okay, don't get me wrong. They are great Caucasian male female dancers and singers. I know. Okay, I know. But African American singers and dancers, oh, I I'm a humongous fan of them. To me, they are like prophets, even gods and goddesses. Okay, because they're amazing. They have this unique color. African Americans, they are the chosen race. African Americans, they invented, created. They're the God's messengers. African Americans, males and females, vocalists, singing style and dancing style. They invented modern music and modern dancing, solo dancing. Okay, yeah, Hispanics, yeah, they're God's messengers for partnership dancing, but it doesn't have too much relevance to me because I'm single. I don't get this. I don't have any partner. Girls don't want me. Okay, they don't want to dance with me. So, but yeah, so I'm a huge fan of this African American music and dancing because I'm single. And African Americans, they created all these wonderful single solo dancing styles. singing styles, okay, and yeah, I admire them, okay. So yeah, just give me 1 second here. Checking my phone. Good. No unresponded messages, so yeah. So I was watching this commercial, and this guy was doing this. I mean, it's not something he created. Maybe some of it, but it's well-known style. It's kind of like this beat, right? Repetitious, repeating beat. Boom, 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 boom. Percussion, right? That's how music normally goes. But jazz, yeah, jazz musicians are very creative. They have this cello, and they do it with fingers, right? Cello, do 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 do. Yeah, like Miles Davis kind of bebop style. Oh, I love jazz. Jazz is so cool. Yes, they're very fluidic, and they don't use any percussion. It's like this fluidic, natural airflow, water, liquid kind of. Jazz is something very creative. That's why I admire jazz musicians. It's so fantastic. I love blues too. Okay, yeah, it's fixed, not coordinate, fixed progression of chords like 1, 4, 5. Yeah, but still, they make a lot of variation to it. Eric Clapton, "I Can Change the World" is kind of based on blues, and a lot of Beatles song like "I Call Your Name," yeah, it's based on blues chord progression. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so blues, jazz, African American invention. Okay, amazing. Yeah, I love country too. Okay, country is more like white Caucasian American music. Yeah, I love some of them. Like Pirate Flag by what? Kenny Chesney and Dixie Chicks in Texas. It's one of my campaign songs. Some of my campaign songs. Uh, I can love you better than President Trump. Sometimes I sing that in karaoke. Okay. Or ready to run, ready to run for presidency. Yeah. Dixie Chicks or Sherry Crow. You know. I mean, I guess they're kind of dumb blondes, but we are all dumb, okay? Whether we are blonde or not. Okay, so yeah, Sherry Crow, like what? My friend is communist. He holds meeting in his RV. I like their lyrics because it's very low class, average American kind of humble. Every day is a winding road. I get a bit closer. Yeah, fantastic Sherry Crow songs. Okay. Yeah, so two songs for by Sherry Crows and two songs from Dixie Chicks and one song from Channing Cassidy. That's all the country musicians that I know. I remember the name. Okay. I don't know that many names in country music. Okay. I know some. Okay, but not that many. Okay. And anyways, I'm gonna turn up the heater. Okay, because it's getting too cold. Let's heat it up, baby. So like everything, singing is like use it or lose it. Okay, so you have to practice this different vocal range, like high pitch or low tone. Okay, high pitch, low tone. Okay, you have to practice regular on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it. Okay. Yeah, that's why I sometimes play this female character in an acting. Okay. I want to be versatile. Okay. So okay. So this dancing, okay, it's like kind of ticking and popping variation of that. It's not something new. I've seen this before, but he was doing that in television advertisement that I watched in a bar yesterday. So it's what like changing direction, acceleration. Okay, so like some leg work. Something like that, okay? I just want to share it with you. I need to take a break. Oh my goodness, this. Wow. I'm old, okay? I'm 40 years old. Oh, I need a break. Oh, I need some fresh oxygen, okay? I need a break. So, we'll take a break, alright? My goodness, this. Wow. Oh. I'm old. I'm 40 years old, alright? So, you gotta give me some break. Oh. we're back, and we do some martial arts. So we continue with this mantis style because have you ever seen maybe in the internet this orchid mantis? Oh, they look like flower. Because mantis, oh, that's beautiful God's creatures. Okay, mantis, praying mantises. They pretend they are this wildflower orchid, and in order to prey on this insects that kind of attracted to flowers and mantis, they are very powerful insects. They even eat birds, like hummingbirds, okay, small birds. Why? Because I mean, in terms of hierarchy in the evolution, yeah, birds, they are vertebrates, they have this vertebra, you know, they're higher up in the hierarchy in evolution, but mantis just insects, kind of low guy in the food chain, right? But it predates on those animals, right? Like vertebrates, like frogs, or birds even. Okay, that's mantis. Okay, it is very probably the most single powerful insect, non-vertebrate animal. Okay. Very smart. So we are studying this mantis style, okay? So it's very mantis style is very economic, efficient. Okay? It's kind of like ninja, okay? Because it doesn't waste any energy. It can look very fragile, like this. It's like ah. Oh, I'm gonna show off my muscle. No, mantis is very slender. You know, you live like ghost, spirit. Okay, leg work. Mantis very stable. Like have very stable leg work. Like this, like this. You know. But it looks very fragile, very vulnerable. Very weak, but it's disguise. Okay, mantis is the master of disguise. Some mantis have green color or brown color or pink, magenta or white color. It adapt and adjust in order to disguise. Preys, they disguise too. You know, like, have you ever seen jackrabbit in California or Arizona desert? They are brown, okay, because they want to blend in to the environment. If you go to Arctic region, like North Pole, yeah, rabbits are white. Fox, who prey on rabbits, they are white too. They always blend into the environment. They disguise, okay. Mantis, they do that too. All the animals, they do that too. Yeah, you have black bear, brown bear, polar bear. It's all dependent on the environment. Okay, it's evolution, right? So yeah, mantis. Yeah, this what Sun Tzu of the Art of War. I'm not a huge fan of him because from one story, he killed a woman. Okay, just to show how tough he is. That's not acceptable. You cannot kill a woman. No, you never kill a woman. If you kill a woman, then I just discredit you. So Sun Tzu, Art of War, yeah, he said war is all about deception. You know, just because you killed a woman, innocent woman, just to show how tough you are, I just discredit you. Just like I discredit Kill Bill movie. I don't, or the Sin City movie. They killed a woman in a movie, but I just discredit the entire thing. Okay, it's not forgivable. It's not acceptable. You cannot kill a woman, even in a fiction, even in a novel, even in a movie. No. Okay. I discredit them, just like I discredit Alan Turing, what John Maynard Keynes or Oscar Wilde, because they subscribe to gayism. I discredit their entire work. Okay, it's kind of Old Testament way of thinking. Okay, Old Testament and attitude. There's this foreign nation that Israel, God told Israel generals, go invade this country. They're heathens, they're evil, destroy everything there. Do not spare their treasures, just burn it all. Okay, the Old Testament. Okay? Yeah, I'm kind of like that. I mean, humanology is kind of like that, okay? We just disregard everything. Good thing, bad thing, because your core is so evil. Okay, so we just disregard everything, dismiss, you're off the window. Okay, so we are ruthless. Okay, do you know that back in the Renaissance days, there are this branch of philosophers who initiated this encyclopedia tradition. Their tactic, their strategy was this. Okay, we're gonna make encyclopedia. That's the birth of encyclopedia in the Renaissance era, in European history. Okay, because they have some controversial ideas. Okay, so this encyclopedia is very huge. This Chinese wall of books, right, on the shelf. Look like Chinese wall, just long volumes of books on a bookshelf. Multiple stories, long encyclopedia. Okay. When I was a child in South Korea, I read it from volume 1 to volume 50. I just flipped the pages, every single page of them. It took me a long while, but yeah, I just read very quickly, you know. But I wanted that challenge, and I did it. Okay. Yeah, encyclopedia. I mean, in my parents' house, yeah, we used to have that huge volume of this encyclopedia, and I read it. Okay, from very first page of volume 1 to very last page of volume 50 or something. Because I wanted that challenge. Every single page, every page. And I read some, if it interests me, some pictures, encyclopedia. Okay. So yeah, it was back in, it was born in the encyclopedia tradition, born in Renaissance days, and these philosophers, they have some radical ideas, unpopular ideas. So they inserted their opinions on some items that's not very well known or popular. Okay, let's say this encyclopedia entry for love. They would not say anything politically unpopular because everybody will look at it, look it up and love. Or maybe there's a very obscure encyclopedic entry about maybe some unknown general in South Korea. Okay. Then they express their political opinions, which is they know that it will be very controversial and unpopular. Yeah, they hid their own opinion. Okay, because they didn't want to get into any trouble. I'm doing the same thing here. Okay, when I say something like PG-13 material or something controversial, I kind of put it in the middle of the episode. Why? Because most likely most people, if they ever watch this episode, they watch the first 10 minutes, 3 minutes, and they will just turn it off, switch out the channel. But if so, they are not many people are gonna get in the middle of this episode. Okay. So only the people who are very tolerant, patient, who is not gonna accuse me of wrongdoings, the very generous people, they will watch it through, and they will get to right in the middle of it, right in the middle of the episode where I express controversial ideas. Okay, so it's, yeah, that's how I do it. I'm getting some chapsticks, okay? Because my lips is getting very dry. It's very dry nowadays. Okay. So yeah, mental style is like this. You know, you kind of disguise. Oh, I'm just drunken style. You know, the Jackie Chan drunken style. Yeah, it's kind of similar spirit. Or this back grip. Okay. You have this sword, right? Pretend it's a sword. You have back grip. Okay. You hide your strengths. You pretend you're a very weak person, right? This back grip of a sword is not very well explored area in Chinese martial art or in Japanese martial art. But Japanese martial art, yeah, they have this samurai grip, right, like this, like a baseball player, right? Chinese martial art same way. Yeah, they do some fancy move like this, like oh, like this, right, like this, or like oh, or frontal grip. So back grip is not very well explored area, but that's what we humanizers just love. Why? Because it's about hiding your intention. It's like being a ninja. Or like the ninjas. Yeah, they have, or some Chinese, before ninja there was this Chinese martial artists, okay? They have their sword hidden in the back like this. So that, or some naive, simplistic, plain warriors, they have this sword sheath like here, but it's not quite hidden. Ninjas or some before that, Chinese martial arts smart ones, they have sword hidden in the back, so that you put your opponent in a complacent mood. You hide your intention. Okay. All of a sudden you have a sword like this. So if you hide it in the back, I guess you can still back grip and pull it out like this, and then you still hide it when you still have it on your hand, right? That's what we like in the humanology, okay? We like back grips. So frontal grip, you strike your opponent from top to bottom, right? Or like this, 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 top to bottom, right? But back grip, you strike your opponent from bottom to up. So it's a little bit harder, okay? Yeah, you can do sideway, sideway, from bottom to up, bottom to up, bottom up. But to do it up to bottom, it's like harder because you have to twist your arm like this, okay? Yeah, but it's stronger grip though, and also you hide, you don't show off. So it's kind of Jesus, because Jesus said, when you pray, don't do it in public. You pray behind the closed quarters. You hide your prayer. That's what Jesus said. So back grip is more like Jesusian martial art. Okay, so we combine the East and the West. That's many of the constant theme in humanology. Okay, we combine stuff. Cross pollination. All right. Meeting of minds in the contract law, right? Meeting of minds in contract law, in American or common law, English, this judicial, jurisprudential tradition, meeting of mind in contract law, okay? Meeting of mind between Orientals and Occidentals, okay? Anyway, so yeah, we do back grip a lot, okay? Because humanology, we love back grip because it's more challenging. Yeah, frontal grip is easier, but it's not as powerful, and it's too pompous. It's too showy. I mean, I guess in a theatrical production, like movie, yeah, you wanna show off, right? You wanna be fancy looking, but humanology, we prefer back grip, right? Because I have this, but you're not seeing it, right? It's right here. So yeah, your opponent is, oh, he have no weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna punch his face. Yeah, out of nowhere. Okay. Okay. I have a weapon right here. It's pretty long. You're not seeing it because it's a rear grip. It's not frontal grip. If you have frontal grip, your opponent will be more cautious, right? Oh, he has weapon. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my gun. But if I hide my weapon, oh, he doesn't need my gun because he has no weapon. So I'm gonna punch him in his face like a man. Then I bring out my weapon out of nowhere. Okay. Okay. And I have back grip. Okay, so I can slice him from the groin, from bottom to up. It's like I can slice him in half like this. Ah! Like I'm splitting it in half. Oh, why? Oh. Scene, I'm dead. Okay, so just some theatrical, okay, production. We are doing performance. All right. Yeah. Rear grip, okay. Yeah, explore that, okay. Explore this rear grip. You know, rear grip. All right. Yeah. And I try to look for some nunchuck style by other martial artists other than Bruce Lee, because we humanologists, we don't like Bruce Lee, right? Because he's an ultra internationalist. He married a beautiful young slender white girl. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? PG-13. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we don't like Bruce Lee. Okay, we want some alternative to Bruce Lee. So I was looking for Jackie Chan nunchuk or Jet Li nunchuk or what some other well-known martial artist nunchuk style, but Jet Li, Jackie Chan, they didn't quite do nunchucks. Okay, so yeah, Bruce Lee, he did nunchucks, but we don't like Bruce Lee because he's ultra internationalist. He married a beautiful young slender white girl. That's not forgivable. That's not acceptable. So we disregard entirely. Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee, all his stuff we disregard it. We burn it. Okay, we dismiss it. Okay, because he has the wrong idea of this ultra internationalism. That's not acceptable. Okay, so we just trash him. We toss him out the window, just like we toss out geists like what John Maynard Keynes. We toss him out the window. Oscar Wilde, Alan Turing. Yeah, we toss them. Sun Tzu, Art of War. He killed a woman. Yeah, we toss him out. Okay, out the window. We don't need it. We don't need them. Okay, we just dismiss him, disregard them. Yeah, you fucking idiots. Go to fucking hell. Okay, we don't want you. Okay, we are ruthless. In terms of ideological battles, we are very cruel. Okay? We slash them in half. Okay? We are not killing any people. Okay? Don't get me wrong. We are pacifists, humanologists. We are pacifists. We don't hurt nobody. We don't break no law. But when it comes to ideology, we are in it to kill it. evil ideologies, the Bruce Lee-ism, he's already dead. John Maynard Keynesianism, Keynesian economics, Alan Turing, computer science-ism, or Oscar Wilde, English literature-ism, Sun Tzu, art of war-ism. Because they're already dead. It's their ideology, right? What do? We kill it. Okay, we slash it in half. We cut off their neck with their snakes. Okay, we are in it to kill it. Okay, because they're ideologies. Okay, they're not human beings. They're already dead. It's Bruce Lee-ism, Keynesianism, Alan Turing-ism, Oscar Wilde-ism, Sun Tzu-ism. Okay, they're ideologies because they're already dead. What do? We fight it and we capture it, we kill it. We slash its throat. Okay? We split it in half. Okay? We kill them. Ideologies. Evil ideologies, yeah, we slaughter them. We genocide them. Okay? We're not killing any people, human beings. No, we are not criminals. We are law-abiding citizens. We are pacifists. But in terms of ideologies, yeah, we destroy them, we annihilate them, we apocalypse them, we destroy the entire clan of ideologies related to these unclean spirits. It's something very controversial, right? That's why I'm doing it right in the middle. Or somewhere in the end, okay, toward the end, okay? Because I don't want to get into trouble, okay? I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want some people mailing me some pipe bomb or just anthrax mail, whatever, powder, or I don't want some just redneck or some people or some Asian gangsters or some tattoo pierced black people or Arabic people, some Islamic terrorists, or I don't want them to come knock on my door or start invading my house. If they do, yeah, I'll be ready. But I don't want it. Please, don't do it. Okay, don't come and try to kill me. Okay, because why waste your time? Do you want to go to jail? Okay. I don't want to go to jail. Okay. So yeah, let's. If you want to have some talk with me, yeah, then just ask me. Okay, I invite you into my house. We have nice drinks. I give you my vodka, Alaskan vodka, okay? Whatever. No, you wanna practice martial arts, then practice by yourself or with somebody else. I'm too old for that, okay? When I practice martial art, I practice by myself, okay? You know, like arrow style like this. Oh, this bow, this arrow, right? Oh yeah, I'm ready for it. I prefer practicing by myself. Why? I want to pick the time and place. My house, the time when I have time. No, I don't want to practice with anybody else. Okay, when I practice martial art, it's about self-discipline. It's more about entertainment. Okay, exercise, cardio, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, don't come knock on my door to try to kill me or don't mail me pipe bomb or anthrax. Don't do it. Okay. I'm asking you and also I'm ordering you. Well, don't do it. Don't be a criminal. Okay. Because you're not gonna like it. Okay. Don't ruin your career or your life. Don't ever do that to anybody. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. How much time do you have? We have what, 20 minutes? We're gonna take a break. Okay. So we'll be back. have like 15 minutes left, and we make the best use of it. Okay. Um, 15 minutes. Okay. Oh boy. So, yeah, I mean, if you oppose me, my ideas, if you disagree with me, you don't have to hate me because you have friends, you have maybe spouse, some significant one in your life. You have your parents, siblings. You love them, right? Do you agree with them like 100%, 24/7? No, you disagree. You don't hate them. You love them still. So yeah, it's the same thing to me. Okay, you don't have to hate me just because you disagree with me. Okay, don't do resort to this devilish, satanic method of criminalism. Okay, don't send pipe bombs. Don't send anthrax to me. Don't come to my house with a gun. Don't do that. Okay, because I don't. I care for you. I care about you. I don't want you to spend your lifetime in jail. Okay, it's not worthwhile. Okay, yeah. So just do what I do. Okay, just express your opinion. Okay, make some just YouTube videos like I do. Oh, just say, oh, this Asian Alaskan, or aging American, Asian, aging American Alaskan, a aging Asian American Alaskan ass. This guy is stupid. He's crazy. He's wrong. Yeah, just say it. Exercise. Do what I do. Exercise your First Amendment right. Say it. Be civilized. Be civil. So be nice. Yeah, I haven't been always nice. Okay, when I express my political views, my religious views, my ethical standpoint, you don't have to be always civil, but yeah, be verbal. Yeah, be expressive. Okay, but just don't resort to violence. You wanna practice martial art, then do it, but not with me, because I'm too old for that. Okay, I'm not gonna practice martial arts with you. No. When I practice martial art, I do it by myself. Okay. You wanna practice martial art with somebody else? I guess you're kind of young, you're full of energy. Do it with somebody else, but not. I'm not gonna do it with you. Okay. I used to practice martial art with other people when I was younger, but now, no, I'm too old for that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, practice martial arts or blah blah blah. Okay. So what else? We have 10 minutes left. My goodness. Holiday, man. Oh. And holiday, I like it because I oversleep. I guess that's why I was having this headache. I slept too much. Okay, so yeah, it's time for me to eat. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon of this January 1st, 2019 now. I need to eat. Okay, so I have 10 minutes left. Kind of tired because I haven't eaten anything. I haven't had anything today. So it will be the very first meal this year, 2019. Or maybe second because last night, yeah, I was hungry, so I guess I ate something before I went to bed. So yeah, I guess second meal. Okay, so we have like 9 minutes left. Let's read some books. Let's read King James version. How about that? King James Bible. Okay. Chronicle, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem made Ahaziah his youngest son king in his stead, for the band of men that came with the Arabians to the camp had slain all the eldest. So Ahaziah the son of Jeroham king of Judah reigned. 42 years old was Ahaziah when he began to reign. And he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem, and his mother's name also was Athaliah, the daughter of Omri. He also walked in the ways of the house of Ahab, for his mother was his counselor to do wickedly. Wherefore he did evil in the sight of the Lord, like the house of Ahab, for they were his counselors after the death of his father, to his destruction. He walked also after their counsel, and went with Jehoram the son of Ahab king of Israel to war against Hazael king of Syria at Ramoth Gilead, and the Syrians smote Joram. And he returned to be healed in Jezreel because of the wounds which were given him at Ramah, when he fought with Hazael king of Syria, and Azariah the son of Jehoram king of Judah went down to see Jehoram son of Ahab at Jezreel because he was sick. My goodness. I'd rather read calculus book. It's so boring, man. Let's do some spicy stuff. Schopenhauer. Okay. The true national characteristic of the German is ponderousness. Footnote. Schwerfälligkeit. Heaviness, clumsiness, slowness, awkwardness, ponderousness. Footnote 4. It is evident in their gait, their activities, their language, their speech, their mode of narrating, their way of understanding and thinking, but especially in their style of writing, in the pleasure they take in long, ponderous, involved periods where the memory has to bear the burden for a good 5 minutes, patient and unaided, until at the end of the period reason comes into action and the conundrum is solved. Well, he is committing the same crime of having long sentence and heavy sentences. He's criticizing that crime of verbosity, but he's doing the same thing. This is the kind of thing they enjoy, and if affectation and bombast can be introduced as well, the author revels in it. But heaven help the reader. Heaven helps me. Oh my goodness. Germans. Let's go to Asia, huh? Buddhism. It's even heavier. I have no idea what these Buddhists are saying. Don't we have some plain English stuff? Itching. How about that? 5 minutes left. Okay, I did something I like. This particular, itching, Book of Change, Chinese classic that Confucius really loved reading. It's kind of horoscope, okay? It's about hocus pocus, hanky panky, hocus pocus, hanky panky, hokey pokey stuff, okay? It's like crystal ball, kind of like this occult, this pagan fortune teller stuff. That's what this is about, okay? Book of I Ching. It's very, very pagan, hidden Gentile stuff. China, okay? So, okay, this symbol is about sentimentality. It's a good sign. Sentimentality should base itself in intellectuality. It's a good sign to have a wife, to meet a wife. Ooh. How about that? We have 3 minutes left. Do I want to get married? Do I want to have sex? Yeah, I mean, I'm a man. Of course, I want to have sex with a woman. But I don't really want it because I want to be by myself so that I can study. I can do this tape recording without any distraction. Okay, if I have a... Okay, I don't have to call her my wife. I can call her my roommate, my friend, my tenant, employee, or friend with benefit, whatever. Just a friend who live my tenant or my roommate. Yeah, I can call her that. I don't want it. Why? Because I'd rather study tensor calculus or mathematics, doing this tab recording and do this something constructive, something that's beneficial to humanity. Okay, because you can never find meaning in life unless you are helping other people. We human being is in our gene. It's genetic programming. Okay, because we are made. If you believe in Bible, we are made after God's image. It's in us. Okay, we can never be satisfied unless we are doing something useful, helpful to other people. Okay, it's something we cannot control. Yeah, okay, you have this poop, dog shit, Peter started. Poop, feces, you smell it. Can you smell flowers? You eat this your own poop. You drink your own urine. Can you taste honey? No, not without being crazy, being deranged or delirious. Okay, you cannot control what makes you happy. Okay, so the only way we are programmed by divine creation, by God, is by helping other people. That's the only way we can find meaning in life. Okay, we can only be happy when we make other people happy. Okay, altruism. All right, thank you. Happy New Year. Bye.